Welcome to today's Explainer. What if I told you that all life on Earth, literally everything you see, touch, and even you yourself is speaking the exact same microscopic language? Today we're unpacking a concept so incredibly fundamental, it actually has the power to completely shift how we view the natural world and the very origins of biology itself.
I mean, just think about this for a second. A bacterium and a human being are written in the exact same alphabet. Seriously, what are the odds of that happening by accident? It's a wildly fascinating question posed by our source material today, and it challenges us to really confront the architectural foundations of biology. We are talking about two vastly different organisms sitting on completely opposite ends of the evolutionary spectrum. How on earth could they possibly share the exact same fundamental building blocks by pure chance?
It's like comparing a microscopic bacterium to a highly complex human being. The massive gap in scale, the sheer systemic biology and consciousness, it's almost unimaginable, right? And yet, as our source points out, this monumental gap is somehow perfectly bridged by an identical biological code. The foundational programming is exactly the same, totally regardless of the final output.
So let's get into it with Section 1, the universal alphabet. Okay, it all comes down to A, T, G, and C. Adenine, thymine, guanine, and cytosine. Every single living thing on this planet shares this exact four-letter DNA alphabet. And to be clear, this isn't just a slightly similar alphabet, it is the exact same genetic syntax. The entire instruction manual for life, encompassing vastly different biologies and unimaginably complex functions, is written using only these four microscopic letters. The elegant simplicity of this code is just staggering when you consider the sheer complexity and diversity of the life it actually generates.
And this shared language operates on an absolutely astonishing scale. We're talking bacteria, bees, whales, humans. From the smallest buzzing insect in a garden to the largest mammal navigating the oceans, the underlying genetic code remains miraculously identical. It basically functions as a universal biological thread tying all of these radically different creatures together. It goes to show that at our core, we're all running on the exact same operating system.
Which brings us to Section 2, Shared Biological Machinery.
This perfectly illustrates that the commonality doesn't stop at just the DNA alphabet either. It extends deep into the actual physical machinery of our cells. Whether you are a bacterium, a whale, or a human, the exact same ATP molecules power your cells, serving as a universal energy currency for all known life. The ribosomes, those highly complex biological factories that actually read the genetic code to synthesize proteins, well, they look remarkably alike whether they're operating inside a single-celled organism or within complex human tissue. Even the cell membranes, those fundamental lipid bilayers wrapping every known cell, follow the exact same structural blueprint across the board.
Now, let's explore what the source concludes from all this in Section 3, the single author argument.
The source text draws a pretty distinct line in the sand here, stating, "This isn't a small coincidence. It's a shared language written across all of life." The main argument being made is that these shared traits transcend mere biological coincidence or parallel evolution. When species possess the exact same alphabet, the exact same energy molecules, and the exact same structural blueprints, it ceases to look like a series of random biological accidents. Instead, it begins to function precisely like a highly structured, intentional language. So, this leads the source to a profound teleological deduction. Does a highly structured, universally shared language logically point to a single author? Or, on the flip side, is it the result of billions of unrelated accidents independently agreeing on the exact same complex alphabet and cellular machinery? The text posits that a universally shared, incredibly intricate language fundamentally implies an intentional creator, rather than immense, repeated chance happening across millions of species over billions of years.
Ultimately, it leaves us with this one lingering thought. If every single living cell on this planet is fundamentally speaking the exact same language, did someone have to write it first?